Hey, what's up, everyone? I got some good news. After 10 years, I got my license back. I opened up the mail. It came right here. And I was pretty excited because I haven't had it in 10 years. You know, I got a DUI 2009, December 31st. You know, I got arrested. And then, took the plea deal by like January 1st or 2nd, 2010. That year, I had to get a breathalyzer, because that's the year anyone who had a DUI, they put a breathalyzer in it. But I waited 10 years. Even after I got sober in 2015, I waited 10 years. I said, you know what, F them. I can wait. I'm going to get my license back since it's been 10 years. And I got a whole bunch of stuff in the mail from the court that said, oh, the DUI's off your record, your probation, everything, you're good to go. Went down to the DMV, and the DMV was like, whoa, we don't care what they say. They have nothing to do with us. You know, call mandatory actions unit. Whatever, blah, blah, blah. They said, yeah, you need to complete this program. And if you don't complete this program, you don't get your license back. Well, I signed up for the program before, but I ended up, going off on one of the counselors because I didn't agree with what she said. She said everyone was an alcoholic. And at that time, I was a very bad alcoholic, but I just didn't agree with her. So I quit the program twice. And this time, this year, I signed up. I said, this year is going to be, it's going to be my goal to get my license back. I went to the program. I didn't say anything rude or nothing like that. I just sucked it in. I said, I'm going to get it over with. And the program is through MAPS in Sacramento, California. And it's $625 for a 3-month program. And if you miss classes, it's like a $10 reschedule fee, a $25 late fee. It's all about money. But, hey, that's okay. We got the DUI. It's our fault. You have to get a breathalyzer in your car for 5 months, and it's $77. That's including the install, at least the company I went through. So I was, glad that I was cheap. And then you have to have an SR22 for 3 years, which is a special type of insurance, a DUI insurance, basically. And, that could be cheap. It could be anywhere between $20 to $30 a month. So those are the things you have to do. You have to sign up for the program, and you have to sign up for the program. You have to sign up for get the breathalyzer in your car and sign up for the SR22 before you go to the DMV and even try to get a restricted license. You need all those. Then you can go to the DMV. You'll have a special form from the breathalyzer. It will say DMV. They sign, they put a breathalyzer in their car, and they can give you a restricted license there. But it's gonna be restricted. You only can drive to work and to the program. You will get pulled over if you're not going to those places, and the cops do get mad. Another thing is, the moment you stop paying for that class and it's on a late fee, you get suspended. The DMV knows, and they don't play. They're on that stuff quick. Same with the breathalyzer. The breathalyzer, you have to also get it recalibrated every month. You have to go on there, and they have to recalibrate it. They see what is done and how you've been driving and any mess ups that you've done, because the breathalyzer says, pass, fail, or another thing. I forget what it says. But I don't drink, so I never had no problems. But there's people who try to get past it. It's pretty funny. You'll watch a video on it. So I got my license back after 10 years, and I'm pretty excited. But let me tell you about these programs. This one is the MAPS, or it's not even MAPS no more. It's Bridges now in Sacramento, California. And it wasn't bad. I didn't have a bad time there. There's a lot of people who have bad times and get upset at the counselors and just go off on them. And sometimes I feel bad for the counselors. I'm like, damn, they have to deal with this. These counselors have no say in what they charge. This is all from the state. So people just take their anger out on them like the counselor's the reason why you got the DUI. And that's not true. We're the reason we got the DUI. And that's one of the biggest things I've noticed this time around is I accepted that DUI. I'm the one who drove, right? I drove, I blacked out, and I drove, and someone followed me home and called the cops and put me under citizen's arrest. And I'm glad I didn't kill anyone. I hit a pole, though, but I'm glad I didn't kill anyone. Didn't hurt, because that would have been my choice. Anytime you drink and drive, it's your own choice. And a lot of people, we don't realize that it's our choice when we drink and drive. It doesn't matter if you have one drink or 2 drinks. It's called driving under the influence now, because it's under any influence if you're impaired. It can be pills, weed, over-the-counter pills. Like, there's someone in the class who got a DUI from NyQuil. Well, it does have alcohol in it, but they shouldn't be drinking that much NyQuil and driving. Another lady took some strong meds. She got a DUI from her strong meds. There's a couple people in there who got a DUI from smoking weed. And even though weed's legal in California, you can't smoke and drive because it's driving under the influence and impairs your judgment. And those people were pissed. And let me tell you another thing about the marijuana. You have to get the breathalyzer in your car. It don't even... The breathalyzer is for alcohol, not for weed. So you're going to be like, what the hell? It's just, you're going to think you're wasting money. You're going to be mad. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I've been clean and sober 4 years. Got my license back finally. One of my big goals. So, I didn't have no problems with that. But I'm just warning you guys. You got to be careful with that stuff. And let me tell you something. This is a really good lesson I learned. To be responsible and take action, for what I did. Driving under the influence is very irresponsible because I could have killed someone. And there's people who get killed all the time and kill innocent kids and mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters. People get killed from people getting in their car under the influence and thinking they can drive, and it's just not safe. Don't do it. The DUI is not worth it. You're gonna spend a lot of money on a DUI. I didn't even tell you about the fine. I forgot what the fine cost because I already paid it a long time ago. But there's also a fine you're gonna get. And don't play around with the DUI, because once you stop paying for it, and let's say you have a restricted license and you're on a suspended because you stop paying your bill, those cops don't play, man. So you might get a good one, but they'll put you right back in jail for driving on a suspended license on a DUI. Some of them might be okay. I had one dude in our class who, that's what happened to him, and he was pissed. I asked him if I could talk about it. He said, yeah, that was cool. So, I'm not just blurting this out, but, yeah, he was freaking pissed. And I would be pissed too, because, he only missed his payment for I forgot what he was, but he was on financial suspension. And freaking arrested him. And you'll have to restart your whole program over. And it's just not worth it, man. Just don't drink and drive. That's the biggest thing I can tell you. Don't drink and drive. You have to go through a lot of loops and, to get your license back. And this year, the laws are very, very different. Like I said, they go by your blood alcohol level. So it's not just someone getting a 3-month, you can have a 1.5, you get a 6-month program. There's someone in there who had a 1.0 and they got a 6-month program. And you can also get a DUI, not just being, under the influence of 000 whatever 0.8. There's someone in there who's 0.3. They got a DUI. Can you believe that? So don't drink and drive. Period. That's all I have to say. Have a good day.